We're camped out here, just pulled over, and we're going to be cooking for something. We can handle that. Turn that down to simmer. Now these diesel stoves, whatever you've got on the hot burner, if you switch it over to the other burner, it's half of that heat, whatever that is. Bon appetit. Good morning. As much as I don't like to travel at night, that's exactly what we're going to do. We were stuck here at the Venice. At Venice, we couldn't get into a dock. Everything's full. So I anchored out for the night, and the wind's kicking up, and it's supposed to get quite breezy today. Now it's cold. It's 50 degrees. I guess that's it. We've got the global warming is kicking in full force. I'm going to go up on the bow and clean the windshield off. At least try to. Hopefully you won't hear a splash. We'll get the anchor in. I think we're pretty much ready to go. And when you're traveling at night, you want to get everything set up before you ever pull the anchor up. You double check everything. I've got my navigation unit going, both of them. When we get in, we're going to get back out the anchorage, turn starboard, right, and we'll take another right. And you might be able to see out here, out in this direction when we swing around, it's quite breezy outside. See that green flash? That's on the Intracoastal. Anytime we have a flashing green, flashing red, that's telling you that you've got a bend in the channel. And that's this first bend right here. That's the one we'll take. Okay, now here's what we're going to do. We've camped out right here behind the Venice Yacht Club in this little anchorage here. There's our boat ramp right there. Here's the inlet right over here. And what we're going to do is run down here. There's our green light, and where there's a sharp turn, they'll put a light. We're going to jog up here behind the city of Venice. They've cut a big ditch going through here. We're going to head down around and rejoin the natural Intracoastal waterway over in this area here. Here's the airport. Looks to me like this is going to be a 4-mile run. Floating free. Alright, see we got a flashing red, so we're going to change directions. We're going to head back to the right, starboard. Next one down here. I'm shining the bank so you can see it's just solid rock. There's no place to anchor coming in here behind Venice. That's where we are on the big picture, coming in behind, well inland. Another bridge coming up, South Venice. Still inland of Venice, we're coming up on a bridge, and we got a fuel dock over here. Now I pulled in here to the, this is a Marine Max dealer, Boston Whaler, Sea Ray, and take care of some business, empty the garbage, do some things I needed. If they were open, I'd give them a plug. I own Marine Max stock. That's the Brunswick Corporation. They make, of course, the Unsinkable Legend. I've owned, quite a few Boston Whalers. Chartered 3 of them. I'm a 100-ton captain. Ton master. Now you don't, of course, you don't have to do that. Be a captain to do what we're doing today. I'm trying to show you just how you can go up and down the Intracoastal, how anybody can do it. And we'll head right back out on the waterway now in the big picture. That's where we are. Headed back out to the ditch. Okay, now that green flash up ahead, now that's where we're going to join back behind the island chain, the Intracoastal, and I know I'm supposed to keep green on my right when I'm going from Texas to New York on the Intracoastal waterway. Now this has worked out real good coming through here at night, because during the daytime you get these big huge yachts, and they'll be cruising up here 25 miles an hour throwing a big huge wake. Okay, just past marker 52, we've got a green flash, so we're going to make another turn in the channel here. Anytime we've got a flash, we've got to be careful. Either we've got an intersection, we've got a turn, we've got something going on. Now this bridge coming up here, that goes over to Manisota Key. And we're going to try a little experiment here. I want you to watch this screen, the depth. And we're going to go from the outside of the channel and back in the channel. We're going to watch the depth just so you can see. Right now, see I don't want to get too far over there, but I'm doing that to show you that you can feel your way around if you had to and find the channel. I've found generally coming down through here that if you stay 50 feet off of your markers either side, that seems to be where the deepest water is. If you get over here right on the marker, I have hit as little as 3 feet, 2 feet. So don't want to get too close to them. Now if you had to anchor out here and off of the channel, you would want an anchor off the bow and an anchor off the stern. You want a 2-anchor system minimum, because the current's going to switch. And another reason is you don't want your boat blowing into the mangroves over here, because if it does that, there's just thousands of mosquitoes in there, and they'll come out and get you sooner or later, even if you got a covered boat like this with mosquito screens and the whole bit. But sooner or later you have to get out there and get your anchor in, so you'll have to deal with that, and they will just swarm you if you touch those mangroves.